we invested even more than what the contract between us and BNT is saying, much more, by the way. There were many fake news, many fake screenshots, many fake stories that it was not fair. So I don't want to go back to that period, but I was shocked, to be honest. And I was against promo-tour, I was against videoclip, but then because they didn't have the experience, I should pick my fights. I could not be against like everything. So I thought, okay, you want promo tour? Okay, let's do it. But for me, it didn't play any role. Any.
Why does ChatGPT tells me that Bangaranga is a song by K2ID Productions Limited, not of a Virginia record song?
Because we own the master of the song.
Hi Elias, how are you? Did you manage to rest after the victory?
Oh, no, I didn't. Hi, Anton.
Why?
Hi. Because it's like phone calls, meetings, people are calling, they're congratulating, business meetings also. So it's a lot of work. So not only I didn't have time to rest and I didn't have time to enjoy till now, but fingers crossed in the days to come. I'm looking forward for the weekend.
Will you tell us how you are starting working on this project?
So we started with you actually and Emil when we approached you and proposed to produce the Bulgarian entry for Eurovision. So it was a deal between BNT and our company that we will produce the whole entry and BNT would select the artist. So we had that process of selecting the artist. Dara won, clearly, as it's obvious now to everyone. And then we started working with her and produced the whole concept and the whole idea.
Did Philip Kirkorov make the connection between Emil Koшлуков and you?
Katja from Riton, she introduced us back when we produced in 2019, like even before the war, like many years before. When we worked with Sergei Lazarev for Russia, I think we came to Sofia and she introduced us to Emil. So yes, that was the way we met Emil many years ago, 7 years ago, I think.
The information that Philip Kirkorov was the guy is not so true.
Was the guy that introduced us to Emil. It was Katya, and like we went together. Katya from Riton is a very close. Riton is the name of the group, right? Yes.
Yeah.
She's a very close friend of Philip, and she also knows Emil. So she was the person that introduced us, both of us together. Like we went to the office of Emil and we met because I'm friends with Ani Lorak from Ukraine, with Philip. We are friends many years from 2008. When these two countries were like brother and sister. So yes, we did Ukraine also in 2008 with Ani Lorak.
Why did you and Dimitri see opportunity in Bulgarian music market and Bulgarian artists?
Because Bulgaria has interesting artists. It has a very, the good thing with Bulgaria is that you have a very strong local market. And that means like the art you have, this is very rare. In Greece, we have the same. Like international stars are not as big as the local artists, like in radio, in shows, in everything. So that means that that's interesting because the artists know the game, they're professionals. And for this contest like Eurovision, it's very important to have professional singers that have the experience of TV shows, of live, it's like a key point. And that's where we saw there is potential.
What were the risks when you invested in Bulgarian participation in Eurovision?
Always there is a risk that you will not do that well. But in every business opportunity, you take risks. But we really believed in this project. We really believed you know very well that we really believed in Dara. We really believed in the song. We really believed in all this idea. So we invested even more than what the contract between us and BNT is saying, much more, by the way. But we wanted to really do something nice because for us also, we are doing these projects from 2007. So it's almost 20 years, 2004. my
Yeah.
first
Oh,
project.
so it's 20
So
years and more.
it's many years. Other years we make money, other years we lose money. But for us, our portfolio is the most important thing. And when we came to BNT and we said, this is a portfolio, we did Sakis Rouvas, we did Anil Lorak, we did Sergei La, we did Azerbaijan, we did Moldova. All this portfolio of these top 10 places makes a broadcaster trust you. So in some projects you lose, in some projects you win. But that's business, isn't it?
Was it a good decision to promote and organize the national selection? After all, in many countries there are scandals, when an artist
Yes.
is chosen like this.
Listen, looking backwards and being totally honest, I think Bulgaria was not ready to host a national selection. It would be much easier if we said Dara will go, appoint her, and finish. It was not ready because I think also the artists themselves, they didn't understand the opportunity. Because for them, when you take part in an event, either it's a national selection or it's Eurovision itself, it's a promotional tool. One will win. Dara won. But also Israel, Romania, like the Romanian artist. She came third. But she got the opportunity to be now in a voice, to promote her song, to make streams. The same thing in the national selection, one person will win. But all these artists that participated had the opportunity for all Bulgaria to listen to their songs, to see them on TV. So unfortunately, this was not the way it has been seen. There were many fake news, many fake screenshots, many fake stories that it was not fair. So I don't want to go back to that period, but I was shocked, to be honest, and I couldn't even imagine why people are believing all this fake news. So yes, I'm not sure Bulgaria is ready for a national selection because it's something that you need. It's not like Sweden that has been doing it for 40 years and they are trained and used to this. And I'm not mean the audience, the artists also are not ready.
So,
because, sorry, I want just to say this, that taking part in a national selection means that you know how to lose, not only in a national selection, in any competition. To win, it's very easy, but you must also know how to lose. So that's the key point.
Yeah, so the jury and the audience are choosing Dara. How was she better than the other artists?
This was not my decision, obviously, as you know very well. It was like a jury of very well-respected people. And I don't even understand how someone could question them. Not all of them voted for Dara. Some of them, for example, Krisko, if you remember, he went on press and he said he voted for Marinova and Monak. He didn't want Dara to go. So it's not like all 5 voted for Dara. But from this process, she won, clearly won. So I think that the jury members that voted for her and the audience that voted for her thought she was the best.
Yeah,
and also, we created an act on Dara, for Dara, I mean. The whole thing, the song. If it was another winner, it will not be that song, this stage presentation. It will be a different approach.
Yeah, so what was the package of Dara with all the elements that she has?
For my opinion, personal opinion, she has a magnet. Dara has a magnet, and I'm happy because the stage director, Frederick Bенke, and Kisha, they saw that, and that's why you see that for 2 minutes you see her face. You can see that she can dance, you can see that she can sing, but she has a magnet. When she captivates you, you cannot take your eyes out of her. So I think that's the key element for her for this kind of festival. For example, Marinova has an amazing voice. They all have. Mona has this ethnic element. So I don't want to say, but from this artist, the key point for Dara is this magnet that she has.
Yeah, and what did you say to Dara after the national selection? As we know, she received a lot of hate back then.
I always was telling her throughout these 3 months, for every conversation I had with her, because also her record company, Virginia Records, they didn't have the experience of Eurovision, because Bulgaria has not participated in Eurovision for 10 years. So like not 10, but like many years. So they didn't have the experience. And I was always telling her, Dara, don't pay any attention to anything. It's only these 3 minutes in May. It's only what they will remember. People at the end will remember, an audience in Europe, that 3 minutes. Let's focus, let's work hard, and let's create this fantastic, amazing 3 minutes. I was against promo-tour, I was against videoclip, but then because they didn't have the experience, you know, I should pick my fights. I could not be against like everything. So I thought, okay, you want promo tour? Okay, let's do it. But for me, it didn't play any role, everybody. And you saw also how she exploded that 3 minutes. So that's the only thing that matters.
In Bulgaria, the narrative about who has the biggest role in Dara's victory is quite interesting, you know. Why does ChatGPT tells me that Bangaranga is a song by K2ID Productions Limited, not of a Virginia Records song?
Because we own the master of the song. So actually, with the contract we had with BNP, it was clear that we will make this investment, but we will own the master of the song that will go to Eurovision, because when you make an investment, there is a way that you will make out your money that you invested.
Okay.
So we own the master.
Okay. In your opinion, why did so many people who did not work actively in the team rush to take pictures and take the credit for the success? And has this happened to you before?
This scale, I would say no. But on the other hand, this is life. You know, when success comes, everybody wants a piece of it. If Dara stayed in the semi-final, I will be the most hated person in Bulgaria. Everybody will say it was my fault. But that's destiny. You know, it's like, it's normal. I think, listen, for me, it is important that the people like you, like people that know, like even Milena, like the new Milutinova, the new director general of BNT, Boriana, the whole Simeon, like the whole team, they know who did this. Emil, they all know who really was the producer of this project. On the other hand, I must say also, to be fair, because I want to be fair in my life, that also for Virginia, because Virginia developed Dara as an artist. Like, we found Dara, but they developed and worked for her for 10 years. So it's not like Dara came from the sky. She's an artist of Virginia Records. And the fact that they trusted us in working with their artists and gave them to us with closed eyes and didn't interfere, it's smart from their side. Because being a good manager means that you find the best people in each field and trust them to do the work for you.
Yeah,
for your artist.
And actually, isn't it so important who has the biggest role?
For me, it's not important. For me, it's not, and you know why it's not important? Because one way or the other, at the end of the day, if someone wants again to have success, they will come to us because we know how to do it. So, but you know, you can take piece of the cake, but if you want to repeat the cake, you need to find people that know how to do the project. So yes.
So, how did actually Dara wins Eurovision?
For me to win Eurovision, you have to be the most unique in what you do among 25 songs. You have to stand out. And when we called Frederick Benke, right man, the stage director, I remember I called him and he was like, "But this is a banger. Why you don't go to someone to make like a dance act? I don't do this kind," because he did Nemo. You remember Nemo from Switzerland?
Yeah.
He's more theatrical. And like our conversation was about, Benke, I don't want to see again one woman with 4 dancers like it was in the national final. I don't want to see this. I saw this. Like, it has been done in Eurovision 100 times. We have to think something different and unique. And I strongly believe that if Dara was presented, like, for example, in the national selection, the result would not be the same. Like, she's very talented, and he managed to show her talents and make the song explode.
Yeah, and we know that it's some kind of fight to get him on this project. You know, everybody wants to work with him.
Yes, it's very difficult. He has many offers. Like Australia asked him, Malta, many countries. He's a legend, but he's fantastic. He's very talented, and yes, he saw potential in this project. And I'm happy that he won for the 3rd time.
Yeah, and what were the prerequisites apart from Dara and the song for Bulgaria to win this year?
I don't think. Listen, I think there is nothing. Like I read some comments that it's political or because Bulgaria went into Europe. It has nothing to do. Nothing. Bulgaria won by the biggest difference ever in the 70 years history of Eurovision, of the first with the second country. It was a clear victory because it was the best act. It was the best entry. Because song, maybe you like it, I don't like it, but it was the best. You know, sometimes being at number 8 in everything, like stage presentation, voice, song, it's better than being 10 in something and 1 in something else. The overall is higher. So I think she captivated people, the entry captivated people, and it's interesting that we won the jury vote. You know, that even me, I didn't expect. But when we discussed it with Benke, we told him we need something because the song is a banger, but it will speak much more to the audience than the jury. So we need something artistic that also the judges will appreciate. And I think that was also a key element in winning Eurovision.
What were the positives to Bulgaria from winning Eurovision and the upcoming hosting of contest?
Thank you for asking. It's a fantastic opportunity for Bulgaria. It's a fantastic opportunity, first of all, to showcase the whole country, what you can do. I will tell you one thing. If the Bulgarian National Tourism Organization wanted to pay for TV spots at BBC on prime time on Saturday night, they will pay a fortune. You have 25 countries, so 30 seconds TV spot of your country for prime time in BBC, on French TV, on Germany. So it's a big advertisement. Only these postcards, it's a fantastic advertisement of the country. Second, Bulgarians can show what they can do. And third, if you see the numbers of Basel and the numbers of Liverpool, it's a profit. The country that organizes makes money out of it because 20, 35, 40 delegations come, hotels are full, they pay for the hotels, tickets, restaurants, sponsorships. So there is a big profit. So Bulgaria has only to win from Eurovision.
Did you know now the prices of the hotel rooms in Sofia in May next year? What was the price?
This will, they will be very high, but this will come, it will be a negotiation. It's always like that with every country that wins. And also there is a city bid. It's not sure it's going to be Sofia because the process is there is going to be a city bid. I've read that Varna and Burgas and one more city, I think, are interested.
I think that maybe at the end it will be Sofia.
Yes, I don't know. It will be a bit, yes. You know, it's meant like, I really don't know because, you know, when Switzerland won, everybody thought it would be, it was like 100% it would be Basel, or not Basel, it will be Zurich or Geneva, and at the end Basel hosted, and in the bets they were the last. So you never know. We all think it will be Sofia, but it's not 100% sure. Not that I know something, I have no idea. It's not me who will decide, but I'm telling you other examples. Yes.
Yeah. What should Bulgaria do properly to organize in the best way the contest next year?
I'm sure that Bulgarian National Television will organize a fantastic event. I'm 100% sure because I see also like they're dedicated in that they really want it, and you know, I believe that Bulgaria is a fantastic. Finally, a country which is not that expensive because, you know, like Switzerland, we were there, it was so expensive. Even Austria, they were. So all fans and all people are very happy that finally Greeks. You know, they organized buses from Thessaloniki already to come and watch the semifinals. No, I'm sure it will be a fantastic event. I don't give even 1% doubt it will be a fantastic percent. And this is a video that we will play next May. And, you know, I put my, my word on this.
What would you advise the Bulgarian artists who want to achieve Dara's success?
I will tell you something which I really admired in Dara. Dimitris, the composer and producer who worked together, never was looking bets all his life. Never bets, no odds, no what people say, nothing. He didn't care. Benke, the director, the same. He never cared. Dara is the first artist in these 23 years that she never mentioned what the result. She was focused, she was a very hard worker, and she really enjoyed the journey and enjoyed these 3 minutes. She never complained. She went to stage with joy, and people got that. So my strong advice, not only to Bulgarian artists, is to all artists to enjoy. And that people, when you watch a TV show, you have an intuition. You understand. You get that feeling. And I think that's the key for the success of Dara, that she didn't do this for the results. She did this because she wanted to present something really nice and something she believes in and loves with, and people appreciated her truth.
What, in your opinion, are the conclusions that we should draw after this adventure?
First of all, trust. Trust. I think, like, if you ask people, I think that many people that try to take down Dara after her victory in the national final should think twice if they try to repeat that next year or any other time. And they should not believe in fake news. They should not believe in. They should not see that as a football competition. It's not athletes. It's not like, this is joy. It's music. It's love. It's not. And you should not hate people for doing that, because Dara, she went through that, like, from here, and she didn't deserve that. Really, honestly, she didn't deserve it. And that's, I think, the biggest lesson after this experience. Because for me, it was more easy. I was in Athens, like, I was not living in Sofia, so it was easier for me. But for her, why should you do that to an artist and to a person? It's not fair.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And actually, the success of Dara in Eurovision tell more than everything.
Of course. And I'm very curious to see all these people that was running around social media, writing all these comments, what they say today.
So can you tell me from today what are the results of Bangaranga in the platforms like Spotify?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's doing. It went up to number 12 in the global chart. It's top 20 in England in the official chart. It's number 1 in Germany, Sweden, Denmark. It's amazing. It's amazing. And she gets so many requests for appearances. And it's good. It's good for Eurovision, because next year they will have more hits. Because the last 2 winners, they were really great, but they were not really hit songs. So.
Yeah.
They were not like on radio. They were not. Tattoo was the last one from Loreen, and I think that Dara will achieve a similar result.
At the end of our conversation, what would you do next? What will be your summer?
Holidays, definitely. I desperately need holidays. So I don't think anything else. I really need some time to relax, to enjoy the victory, because I didn't have time to enjoy it. And then, see. Let's see. I will definitely, one way or another, be there in Sofia next year to enjoy the event. I will definitely be there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Anton. It was great seeing you. Thank you very much.
Me too.